The simplest and yet the most powerful statement ever made in physics is the atomic hypothesis that all things are made of atoms, tiny particles that move around in never ending motion, attracting each other when they are a little distance apart but repelling upon being squeezed into one another. In that one sentence, you see there is a vast amount of information about this world. John Dalton is supposed to be the first man to give atomic theory, to picture that everything is made of indivisible particles which for an element are identical in size, mass and other properties. But the origin of atomic hypothesis goes way back to India, where Maharishi Kanada founded Visesika school of Indian philosophy that represent the earliest Indian physics. In his text Visesika Sutras, Kanada mentions various empirical observations and the natural phenomena such as the falling of objects to the ground, rising of fire and heat upwards, the upward growth of grass, the nature of rainfall and thunderstorm, and the flow of liquids. Ask why these things happen, then attempts to integrate his observations with his theories on atoms, molecules, and their interaction. In his atomic theory, Kanada suggested that everything can be subdivided, but this subdivision cannot go on forever, and there must be smallest entities, parmanu or atoms, that cannot be divided, that are eternal, that aggregate in different ways to yield complex substance and bodies with unique identity, a process that involves heat, and this is the basis for all material existence. The parmanu or the atom is indivisible because it is a state at which no measurement can be attributed. Maharishi Kanada used invariance arguments to determine properties of the atoms. He says that atom must be spherical since it should be the same in all dimensions. He also stated that anu or molecule can have two states, absolute rest and a state of motion. Kanada postulated four different kinds of atoms, two with masses and two without masses. Each substance is supposed to consist of all four kinds of atoms. It is difficult to say if Maharishi Kanada's parmanu mean the same thing as John Dalton's atom, or the parmanu a more subtle, a more basic thing like electrons, protons and neutrons, the subatomic particles.